All right, guys, welcome back. I didn't want to keep everyone holding. I know I said in 15 minutes, so we'll just start early. They can join in and watch. I'm assuming everyone that's available right now is actually watching. So I have been doing some digging here lately and doing some researching, and I think we got some news here that you guys are going to find extremely bullish. That I'm going to connect some dots. Now, I want to get one thing clear here. With the title of this, it says that Japan's first stablecoin. This is just a guess, but I think I might be right on this. All right, and I will explain why when I connect all the dots here. So let's dive right in. So first off, on the Twitter channel for Hara, we can see he changed this little section here. It did list as Jasmy there for a while, and he recently updated that. And I can't remember who pointed that out to me, but someone in the community was nice enough to point that out to me about a week ago, or actually may have been like 4 or 5 days ago. And I just didn't have time to get into it yet. So, but here's what's interesting is Hara has released some information on his tweets concerning financial, different things with the financials. And I think this actually might be related. I think it's this article here trying to create, I think this is what it is in concerning to this Tokyo token, talking about the taxation and stuff. Not necessarily Jasmy. It could be related to Jasmy, but I don't think so. I think the information that's being released around the same time frame that he changed this header here is relative to what is going on here. So when I dove into this Tokyo token, all right, and I started researching this, you can see that it's a token. It's based innovation driven digital services and consulting. So you can see Hara is currently following there. And if you actually dive in and look, this is what I found. All right, let me see if I can go, let's see, up here. So this is the website I found, tokyotoken.net. All of the links are in this video and below, okay? So you can access this at any time, all right? So I actually found this, and then when I started diving in a little bit more into this, you can see they just got it in English here. There's the Japan. If you're from Japan watching this, you can actually go to here and click that, and it will put it into your language. But if you go into the About Us, all right, and you read into this, it's all about financials, okay? So I'm almost positive this is going to be a stable coin, and I think it's going to be Japan's first regulated stable coin, because we know Jasmy was the first regulated digital currency, right? So it's listed on JVCEA. You can go on their.com. You can go on there and see they are one of the coins that are approved, listed, and it's the first regulated currency. So in order for the stable currency to come out, Jasmy was created, and they're using the money that's coming in and flowing in to create these other coins. So now Jasmy, the Hara, that's the CEO, is now following this Tokyo token, okay? And we can sort of see how this is all playing out. All right. So you can see this is the Tokyo token CEO, Missouri Suzuki. All right. So this guy right here is the CEO. All right. It's not Hara, but Hara is connected, and I'm about to show you. All right. So this is the About page. If you go back to the home page, all right, and you scroll down, you see this little icon right here. Let's click on that. All right. I think I already have it pulled up, but for the sake, we'll just close out of that tab, and I'll click on this so you can follow the link. Tokyo Token Company Limited, decentralized system, data platform architecture, blockchain consulting. Interesting. What's really interesting about this is there's not very many followers on here. Not very many people know about this yet. So that's concerning, but it's not, because when you start looking into it a little bit further, you can sort of connect dots here on what's happening. So let's see the 3 employees here. Oh, look who the CFO is. Chief Financial Officer. He's not the CEO of this, but he's the Chief Financial Officer, because we know Hara, in his background, is all about auditing. He's got years and years and years of background experience auditing. So of course they're going to make him the chief financial officer. Okay. But at the same time, what he's doing is he's pulling himself away for legal reasons as the CEO. That can get real hairy when you're the CEO of multiple companies, because you can be sued. There's a lot of things in there that makes it nasty. So that makes sense that he's the CFO. I would be concerned if I seen he's the CEO of Jasmy and the CEO of Tokyo Token. All right, but he's not. That right there alone is telling me, it's validating everything that I'm seeing. All right, so you can see right here the 3 members that's on here. And of course, this one's blocked for whatever reason. You can't see who this is. Not sure why. I don't have a premium LinkedIn account. If you do, you can probably see that. I can't. I'm not going to pay for that. All right. But man, this is extremely exciting when you start diving into this and start reading about the Tokyo token and what they're doing here with Jasmy and how Jasmy's connected. All right, and they've said that they're going to create an ecosystem. So part of that ecosystem is Japan has to have a regulated digital currency, and it has to be a stable coin. So if Jasmy is going to interact, and as the value goes up in data, okay, there needs to be a stable coin, all right, that can transact in Japan back and forth between Jasmy and Tokyo token. So do you see how this is connecting the dots now? So man, this is huge, right? Like, I mean, wow, they're not saying it's a stable coin, but I almost bet it is. It has to be. It would make sense. All right. And we've heard rumors of people talking about stable coin, Jasmy becoming a stable coin. Well, rumors can sometimes be true, but here it is. I think this is it, guys. And if I'm wrong, that's okay. It might not be a stable coin, but in my theory, I think it is. This is just the next step to the process. All right. So, man, this is really exciting here with what we're looking at on here. All right. And with data going up and Jasmy being connected, you can see the ecosystem being developed. But there's just more to this. There's just more to this. So let's just look at this for a second. Let's go back to this Tokyo token. So here's what I thought was even interesting. Tokyo token is following someone. All right. So let's dive into this here. Let's dive in one more step. This is what I found interesting. Civic. 118,000 followers. Who's Civic? I know who they are because I actually invested in them last year and sold in profits last year. All right. And this is sort of bullish too with what they do. They're based on security, and you'll see how. And it's a US based company. And Jasmy is expanding in US. They're making partnerships, all right, with other companies, all right, that's going to work together and flow together in their ecosystem. All right. They're not going to develop it all, but they're going to bring people in and they're going to partner with people that's going to help facilitate different functions in the ecosystem. All right. So look what this is, Civic. So it's identity tools for Web3. We know Web3 is coming. All right. We know that's where everything's going right now because we're on Web2 right now and everything's transitioning to Web3. Blockchain, decentralized blockchain is Web3. Civic is right here, ID and age verification. So there has to be some verification tools here. So right here, the Tokyo token is following this. So I don't know how this is connected, but you can sort of see if you were to think of how everything is coming apart and coming together with Jasmy token. Now we're talking about a possible stable currency token now. And then now you're talking about connecting in San Francisco, connecting this all together. And we have, what's his name? I forget his name, in the US now, based, guess where? Also in California. That same guy is based in California. Guess what company is based in California? Civic. Man, can you see how the dots are connecting? I mean, this is awesome, guys. So I think we're on the cusp here of something big that we just don't quite see yet of what's happening with everything. So if you even go into look into Civic is actually a pretty good traded token. And if you look, the volume the volume is pretty high. If you look over the year, 20 million, 40 million, 100 million, it jumped up to almost 4 billion, 4 billion daily. I mean, that's quite a bit. So, I mean, the token here has a lot, and it hasn't really did anything really drastic here. So I think there's a lot of opportunity for Jasmy, you know, as Japan's first regulated cryptocurrency, and now Tokyo token, which I think is going to be their first regulated stable coin, now making partnerships in the US with these other businesses. Okay. So you just don't know how all this plays out. I mean, Civic could be invested right now in Jasmy coin, and that could be part of that volume that we seen back March 15th through the 30th. I mean, you gotta think critically. You gotta think in the past and the present. You know what I mean? That's all possible opportunities there for Jasmy, you know, to show the growth of the token and show how it's functioning as data, you know, and the data secure lockers, how they all work together. There's going to be other companies that come along that's going to have to facilitate with Jasmy. All right. Especially if they're coming to the US. Okay. So, but man, I'm excited about this, guys. I don't know about you, but this is man, this is interesting. And you can see, I mean, they joined, Tokyo token's been around since August 2020. So they've been in development right around with Jasmy launching. You know what I mean? It looks like they already had something in plans, which you think Sony, they're proactive, they're not reactive. So now you're thinking that they think ahead on things. So let's just say, for example, Jasmy was going to be the stable coin. Okay, maybe it was created with fail safes, all right, to be able to drive the price down and hold the price, you know, around a penny as the stable coin. But what if the volume picked up and now they're like, man, there's too much volume buying and selling. Now, Jasmy can't be a stable coin, but we have the fallback Tokyo token. So now what if they're restructuring and coming out to making Tokyo token the stable current, which I think is what's going to happen. There's not enough wallets. All right. And we know what Jasmy is doing right now with the roadmap and the whitelist, what they said they're going to do. They're doing it. All right. And we can see those wallets activating and the ecosystem expanding. All right. So this is it's bullish. This is bullish news, guys. I'm excited. So we could probably see this in the future get listed on the JVCEA in Japan and the Digital Financial Security Regulation financial market. If you keep an eye on this, you'll probably end up seeing this slowly get integrated. I mean, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool, guys. I'm excited about the future of Jasmy, and we know where Jasmy is going. Since Jasmy is an Internet of Things, all right, I was having a discussion with Sayin, all right, Sayin 1K. You guys know who he is. Okay, go follow him. He's awesome guy, by the way. Highly encourage him. He's always releasing good news. Okay, so me and him was chatting, and we were sharing images, and man, I'm telling you, when you think of automated driving and how data can be used with that, there's so many avenues that Jasmy can be connected in partnerships because everything is moving to data. And you think about self-driving cars in the future, it's all it's going to be, all right, is self-driving cars. And guess what? Everything is going to be on a blockchain. So all of those transactions and everything that's happening with that is all going to be relative to Jasmy. All right. So, I mean, this is just cool. Man, this is cool, guys. But anyway, I hope this provides, you know, some more info on this new token, this Tokyo token that we're seeing that now that the LinkedIn's Hara has literally been connected to. This is the Mazunori Suzuki. So this guy here, you can find him if you look him up. All right. You can see head of employee success for Japan and Korea. He's actually on this page. If you go to look, I think he's on the About Us page. Right here he is. All right. This is where I got that guy right there. So the CEO, this is him. This is him right here. Okay. And look where he's at. Tokyo, Japan. Okay. So there you go. 500 plus connections. I mean, that's solid information right there. All right. So you can go look this guy up right here and what he's doing with everything. Asia, we know they're expanding in Asia. The secure data PCs, they're right there. They're securing in Asia, head director of Asia. I mean, dots, just more dots connecting as the progress of Jasmy moves forward. And now hopefully this is a stable coin, Tokyo token, that's coming on board that we're going to see. We just need to keep our eyes peeled because once they start getting that listed on different exchanges and it all has to be approved through the Financial Trade Commission. So you've got to understand with Japan, I read in an article, it takes like 6 months for a token to get approved. And they're highly scrutinized, all right, when they do get approved. So there's a lot of things that Hara has to do to be able to get that token approved, okay? And he's brought other people on board now to help with that. And that's why he can't manage, one, Jasmy, and two, a stable currency. So he's going to assign people, okay, to help facilitate that information being released and transferred and expansion, all that good stuff. So that's why he's just the chief financial officer, because he is fantastic at auditing. All right. So, but man, I hope this video has been great for you today, guys. I mean, I didn't plan on making one, but once I did digging in this, I was like, I gotta make a video on this. I mean, this is just fantastic info that right here that we're seeing. So, but anyway, go check all this out. All the links are below. You can go read all you want about this. And if you have questions, feel free to message me. I'll do more digging and research as things happen. But if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't liked my Twitter, please like. And I will say, I have created another YouTube channel for daily charting. It's called Crypto Crackers at Crypto Charting. You've probably seen me tag my Twitter account. That is that's going to be my daily charting of other cryptos, because I do like doing that on the side. So if you've seen that, go like and follow that channel as well. It's got a red C and a green C. That's the identifier on it. And you can see that. I can show you here so you guys can see if you want to go follow that. So if you're interested in other coins, I'm more than happy to chart other coins for you other than Jasmy. So, but here, I'll share that with you guys so you can see that channel. Right here it is. This is it. Crypto Crackers at Crypto Charting. So this is my other channel I wanted to share with you guys. So feel free to message me on there if you want something charted or some call outs. I'm more than happy to do that for you. It only takes a few minutes for me to make a video for you, and I'll be more than happy. But anyway, but that's it for today, guys. I appreciate you watching. I'll keep researching this, keep a close eye on this, on what's happening. Just know that Jasmy is a long-term investment. As the partnerships in the ecosystem is developed, we can connect the dots and see where this coin is going, which is bullish. No matter if this coin drops from day trading or liquidation from the Jasmy devs needing our liquidation to push the project forward, we know it's going back up. Okay, so those that are asking and saying, hey, why is the coin dropping? Why is it dropping? Guess what? That's just Jasmy doing its thing. Okay, it's going to go back up. Even if it drops back down, it's going to go back up at some point. This is a long-term investment, and it's a solid investment. All right, because the research proves where this coin is going, what it's doing, and who's backing it. Okay, I mean, this is just, we're on the cusp of something big with Japan. All right, so this coin with data production, and now we're seeing the stable coin. This is just more tools, more bullish info. But that's it for today, guys. I appreciate you watching, and we'll until next video, we'll chat again then. So